Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Son of Sparta, and today we're going to be going over the new expansion coming to Crusader Kings 2 soon, as Paradox likes to say. Something I noticed that really no one else has touched upon yet is that Paradox has actually released images of the expansion and what the new mechanics are actually going to look like. So, see in this image here, you can see that you kind of have you're the emperor of the Holy Roman Empire is having people vote. Looks like his dukes are voting on whether or not to declare war on someone, which is a huge change. Now, I don't know if this is necessarily how it's going to work for every single empire or kingdom, but this might be the way it's working because these are the people on his council, like, say, his marshal, his court chaplain, his steward. I'm not really sure. It could just be a whole new council instead of just the council who normally does tasks for you. We haven't really gotten a whole lot of information in regards to that, but here you can see this is what the new council screen actually looks like, and you can see you got your chancellor, your marshal, court chaplain, steward, spymaster, but they have these new generic titles like advisor and regent, and they have votes on whether or not certain things will be done during a regency when your character is still a child. So that's really interesting, and you can see right here they did a whole new UI for it where they got minor titles and positions and a liege council. I'm not sure what that is, but they also changed the law screen, so it looks like something they've addressed something that I personally have had an issue with the game for the longest time, where the of course naturally in a medieval setting women don't have as much power and many rights, but as king or as emperor, the fact that you couldn't really issue like laws that effectively made women equal effectively, like the game mechanics were holding it back from you actually being able to do that, even though it was kind of there for you, it just wasn't completely filled in. It looks like they actually went forward and at least added a different system, so it's not just uh, black and white as it was before. There's actually, like, you can give them slightly more rights or slightly less rights, and it depends on what you can actually get through your administration. And I'm sure there are negatives to go with that, as there were with the other system. So, what's really interesting in this one is it looks like they're completely changing the focus mechanic, where you can see down there common trait outcomes for this focus humility, which is replacing the family focus, are timid and affectionate. So not only are they changing the focuses for the game, but they're also adding traits that go along with the focuses, and they're going to be tied to what focus you choose. You can also see up here that they have changed some of the icons. So there's a lot going on in this expansion. There's a lot of core things being changed that were really never touched upon before, like the voting and the Regency Council being expanded upon. And the final image we have here is it looks like you're normally in power, and this is what the council screen is going to look like. There are 3 empty slots, which is interesting. So maybe you can appoint people as you wish to be generic advisors or regents. And his spy master, his marshal, his steward, his chancellor, and court chaplain, they have these icons next to them, and I'm not really sure what they mean. Some of them have fists, some of them don't. Some of them have uh, these bronze symbols. I'm I, I'm really interested to see what they actually do with this system. And you also see this new piece of the UI where it's a flaming shield and 0%. I have no idea what that means. Maybe it's how much they support you or how much they hate you. Who knows? But it looks like you can buy favors from them, request support from them. Maybe that's political. Maybe it's a way for you to ask your allies for helps in war. I'm not sure. Or maybe just asking for money. It could be many, many things. And here they have like a little paragraph, and it kind of expands upon what they showed us in the trailer. I'm sure most of you have seen the trailer. Personally, that's what I saw. Is I saw the trailer, and then I never really got any of this extra information. Maybe it might be on Steam, but I have no idea. I just went onto the Paradox store and I saw this, and I thought I quickly searched, and I saw that no one had made a video about it. So I was like, you know what? People should probably know about this because they have no release date for this expansion. And I am actually, this sounds like a really good expansion. I'm really looking forward to it, as opposed to Horse Lords, where Horse Lords kind of felt like they were trying to inject some EU4 into CK2. And while EU4 is not a bad game in any regard, it kind of felt, I don't know, a little limp to me. It's like they're two different games. They appeal to two different types of people, and the idea of trying to make one more like the other, it just doesn't make much sense to me. You know, why would you try and make someone who likes playing Europa 4 more into Crusader Kings 2? You know, either you're into them both, or you're not, or you're into one or the other. You know, it's like, I don't know, just seems like a limp wrist move. But this is actually focusing on the core mechanics of CK2, what people like about the game, why so many people have already purchased the game, and they're just overall making it better, making it more in depth, making it more interesting, and that is something I can easily get behind. I'm really looking forward to this DLC, and when it comes out, I will be one of the first to start a new series and just go in depth about every single possible change that they could do to the game, and I'm really excited for it. So guys, thank you for watching. If you're interested in seeing more CK2 from me, I highly recommend that you subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.